Welcome everyone. It is Tuesday, December the 31st, 2019. It is currently 4:40 p.m. Central Time. Well, a few minutes ago, probably more than a few minutes ago, maybe an hour ago, I don't know exactly how long ago, but I opened up and checked our YouTube channel, and I noticed a little red number telling me that someone had left a comment. I went and read the comment, and as soon as I read the comment, I could identify, but what I wanted to do is take that comment, read it to all of you, and I want you to tell me, can you identify the theology? Can you identify the doctrine and its origin from the comment that was left on our YouTube channel, all right? I want you to listen to it carefully, all right? And when you listen to this comment, not only try to identify the theology, the doctrine, the origin of the doctrine, what group teaches this, but see if you hear any logical fallacies in it as well, all right? Here is the comment. I'm not going to give the individual's name because I have no desire to embarrass or do anything to the individual. But the individual who left the comment clearly is promoting a theological perspective, a doctrinal perspective. And so at some point, we'll come back and we'll talk about this theology and this doctrine and the group that teaches this. Here is what they say. So some of the papal deceptions you wish to decry, while you blindly accept the papal attempt to change times and laws of God by accepting by your weekly worship on Sunday, which is absolutely the creation of the Roman Catholic Church. Listen to that again. So some of the papal deceptions you wish to decry, while you blindly accept the papal attempts to change times and laws of God by accepting by your weekly worship on Sunday, which is absolutely the creation of the Roman Catholic Church. All right? So if we worship on Sunday, we are accepting the creation of the Roman Catholic Church. That is the claim. Now, you may want to go read the book of Acts did they meet on Saturdays? What days did they meet? Did they meet daily? If they met daily, then does that mean we could pick which day? Wait a minute. So, okay, but I just want you to identify this, okay? If you don't know that, you haven't done your homework. Hey, if I don't know that Sunday worship was created by the Roman Catholic Church, I haven't done my homework. Now, here's what I love. This person doesn't know me. They don't even know who I am. They don't know what homework I've done. They don't know what I've studied. They don't know what schools I've went to. They don't know anything. But hey, I haven't done my homework. You always have to love that. Nothing in Scripture supports the abandonment of the fourth commandment or specifies the substitution of Sunday. Now hear that. There's nothing in the Bible. The willingness to honor the Creator by the weekly worship as He directed as an acknowledgement of His creatorship was not done away with at the cross! Exclamation point. To suggest that we no longer believe or acknowledge our Creator may be acceptable to wishy-washy Christians in name only, and then he has in parentheses, to borrow from Limbaugh, or maybe this is a female, I don't know, male or female, to borrow from Limbaugh, who yield their faith to evolutionary scientists, but this too indicates compromise of truth. In other words, the excuse of honoring the resurrection above creation is an unbiblical stretch that, as I said, amounts to following the lies of the papacy. Just because the majority of the world wanders after this system doesn't make him the spokesman for Christ. Not for me and my house. Now, I want you to know that this comment is left on an episode where I was actually going against something that Pope Francis had done and said and was questioning it. But all of a sudden it turns into an attack upon me, anyone else who worships on Sunday, and then all of these, we're wishy-washy Christians in name only, just compromise, we're making excuses and blah, blah, blah. I haven't done my homework. I mean, he's just attack. Not, hey, I don't even know why you would jump on a program that's not even about this subject and then just use this as the the platform to put forth their doctrine. This is almost what it seems like. Hey, I don't want to have a rational conversation about this and discuss this because I have some questions why you would worship on Sunday and I think it's an abomination and a creation of the Roman Catholic Church. Would you care to discuss it? No. It's like, I'm going to jump on your episode under the comment section to promote my theology. That's what it is. This person doesn't want to have a conversation, doesn't want to have a discussion. They just want to use the comment section to promote their theological perspective. Now, I'm not going to delete the comment, but it just seems very disingenuous. You're not even if I am 100% wrong, like they believe I'm 100% wrong, I'm completely, let's say, a heretic. Wouldn't you want to try to discuss it with the heretic, to try to help them and not just simply throw out accusations and attacks? It just seems weird. But can you identify the system? I'll read this one more time. So some of the papal deceptions you wish to decry, while you blindly accept the papal attempt to change times and laws of God by accepting by your weekly worship on Sunday, which is absolutely the creation of the Roman Catholic Church. If you don't know that, you haven't done your homework. Nothing in Scripture supports the abandonment of the fourth commandment or specifies the substitution of Sunday. The willingness to honor the Creator by the weekly worship as He directed as an acknowledgement of His creatorship was not done away with at the cross. To suggest that we no longer believe or acknowledge our Creator, to suggest that we no longer believe or acknowledge our Creator by may be acceptable to wishy-washy Christians in name only, who yield their faith to evolutionary scientists, but this too indicates compromise of truth. In other words, the excuse of honoring the resurrection above creation is an unbiblical stretch that, as I said, amounts to following the lies of the papacy. Just because the majority of the world wander after this system doesn't make him the spokesman for Christ. Not for me and my house. Yeah, I don't know if the world is wandering after this system, but okay. Whatever. There is their theological perspective. Can you identify it? Can you identify possibly some logical fallacies? And can you think of some ways in which you would respond biblically, logically, and historically? Think of how you would respond to this comment biblically, logically, and historically. That is the challenge. All right, I'll stop right there. This is just a impromptu. I wanted to share this with everyone because, well, I think it's a good exercise for people to see when someone is promoting a theological system and see if you can identify it and then challenge yourself to how you would respond. And we'll be talking about this at some future. We'll either do a future live broadcast or maybe I'll address this at church with a lengthy series. All right, everyone have a great New Year's Eve. And may God bless you, and may we all go into the new year committed to follow and to serve Christ. God bless.